Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Feedback Loop. If you're unfamiliar with Feedback Loop, we are a 5e playtest stream where everyone here is playtesting various new subclasses that we here at Tabletop Gaming Center are designing for an upcoming project. My name is Ryan, I am your DM tonight. If you would like to show us art, live tweet, anything of the such, you can do so using hashtag FeedbackLoopTGC. Now, Matt, I believe Dante is giving us our recap.
You see Dante sort of scribbling away into this space in sort of this dark, not very lit room. And day 6 in this place. 2 things take away from hope: the dark understanding that the world spins madly on, and the mulling over how to arrive in this place to begin with. Of course, we split the party. Cassius and his wife going on a date for a discount on a place to stay, with an outfit I can only assume got nothing but praise. Koski, well, I don't know. Maybe Koski went to a fancy dinner too. Now wouldn't that be something? Then maybe we could go to the same restaurant. Certainly they could. Look at each other from across the room. But who would Koski even bring? His dead, well, his maybe not dead fiance's niece? Maybe I'm going crazy, because that sounds insane. As for me, well, after researching, although that was mostly Horus as well, the rest of us looking for the doctor, whoever that is, found our way to this here facility, where I may have went a smidge too far. I think I just miss my friends. And hope. Hope indeed. You know what they say. Get busy quitting, or get busy trying. Or something like that. Back to you, Ryan.
And with that, the light comes on from your first night, the Sanatorium.
And your goddamn light. It feels like 6 days to Dante.
All right. Now.
Are we out of the Twilight Zone? It was very Rod Serling of you.
Thank you.
Well, you're talking to your imaginary friends, Andy Dufresne and the like.
Thank you. Oh, you got it. Okay, good.
Oh, I got it.
No, I know.
Kytana.
I was hoping.
Yes, hello.
The rest of your party has gone back to town for the night.
For a night. You're supposed to come back.
Dante is still somewhere inside the Carcosa Sanatorium.
Alright, I guess it's up to me. Oh god. Oh no.
What do you do?
I would like to stay in the shadows and approach the asylum to sneak up to the roof when no one is around.
Okay. So, to give you a bit of a recap as to the grounds of the sanatorium, there is a perimeter fence.
Yep.
And a part of the perimeter is just a sheer cliff edge.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
That's fine.
When you would start making your way to the sanatorium, you would have to get over the fence.
So, is there regular lights, magic light, flashlights, or just people around with dark vision?
Give me a perception check.
Wow. I got a 10.
10.
Average.
Damn.
I can almost never get below average, so you know that's good.
So, with a 10, you do not see an active light source at the moment.
Oh, so it's all dark.
Yes, the moon has come out,
Okay.
so you are operating on moonlight currently.
Okay.
You can see that there are a number of towers at the corner of at each corner of the building that, on a second glance, look a bit more like watchtowers. You can't tell if they are manned currently, and you are able to see that a majority of the lights in the barred windows have gone out currently. There are a few that are still lit. A couple other things that you notice, just kind of giving the perimeter a wide sweeping back and forth. There's a couple of support buttresses along the edge closest to the cliff. And the opposite side of the building, which is closest to the mountain as it inclines, you notice there's a fairly thin waterfall. It's more like just water running down multiple rocks rather than falling. But it runs into an aqueduct-like structure that seems to lead into the building as well.
Oh. How big is that aqueduct?
From where you are, it's kind of hard to tell, especially with how little light you have to work with.
Can I basically case the fence all the way to the cliffside?
Yep.
Can I then climb down and scale the cliffside?
Yes.
All right. So, very spider-like, I will just keep very low to the wall, and I would like to go into the aqueduct.
All right.
No check needed, right?
They can walk on walls.
Yeah.
Sorry, I might have confused you a little bit. So,
Yes.
the aqueduct is not under the cliff. The
It's-
cliff is opposite of the aqueduct.
Okay.
So, the aqueduct is higher up on the mountain, coming down into the sanatorium. The cliff is lower down on the mountain.
Okay. Is there a side that's closer to the aqueducts, or is it
Yes, you would be able to get there. It's just you would,
have to surface over there?
yes, people, if there are people in the watchtowers, they would very plainly see you.
Even if I just peek my head over?
To get to the aqueduct, you are climbing in
Yeah.
plain view.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I still want to just get close and peek around. Just
Okay.
kind of see what's around.
Are you trying to be stealthy in this, or are you just
Yes,
going for it? Give me
very
a stealth
much.
check.
Different dice, let's go. Aha, natural 20.
Ooh.
For a total of 22.
All right. So you're scaling the fairly sheer climb up towards the aqueduct. And you take your time. You go maybe 5-10 feet, stop, and just listen, look around, and you continue. Getting to the aqueduct. It is it's not wide, and seeing where it goes into the facility itself, you're at least able to gather that you are too big to fit in.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Maybe Horus, Cassius, or Dante would be able to fit.
See, I'll be fine.
Baby.
And whatever. Alright. Is there any other potential entrances that might not be normal entrances? As I'm scouting around.
Are you trying to get to the building itself, or just keep a distant visual?
I will start here and then start making my way towards the entrance, just keeping an eye out for any facilities of any kind, any watchtowers, basically any type of building or structure that either people are occupying to watch or could lead to the actual facility.
Okay. So there are the 4 watchtowers. After just keeping an eye on them, you can make out there's a little bit of movement on the inside.
Okay.
There's not large windows, it's more arrow slits. Something that someone could stick a rifle or just shoot a crossbow bolt through. You aren't sure if there's light sources on the inside that they would shine out. However, you do notice that there is a taller central tower as well as a what looks to be just more of a roof to a taller room in the building that has a large stained glass window on it.
No, that's a Batman entrance right there. Just break through the window, just...
Is there any blind spots from the towers that I notice, or like any particular tower that seems like easy to, if I got this one blinded, then this could be a good path? Like the tower closest to the cliffside.
Give me an intelligence check.
Ooh. How's the intelligence looking?
Average. 6.
You're trying to put together the angles, and you're not 100% sure if one tower was blinded, if there would be a blind spot between the other towers.
Okay. The actual facility itself is by the cliffside, right?
Yes, it's about a 50-foot distance between the wall of the facility and the cliffside, which it does still have a guardrail along the edge of the cliff, but it is not a full wrought iron fence.
So yeah, I'll just start making my way towards the facility, being as stealthily as possible, hugging whatever I can to not be seen.
Okay. Still gonna work off of that stealth check you had before.
Okay.
You do make your way over to the side of the building, and if you would like, you may start to scale it as well.
Yes.
You gather that there are 3 main floors, just based off of counting the windows and the general height of the facility. You're on a wall. What do you want to do?
Peek over to the roof, see if there's anybody on the roof.
All right, so climbing up to the roof. There doesn't appear to be anyone patrolling the roof. The watchtowers are still tall enough to where they could look down onto the roof. So you are essentially going from shadow to shadow with that stealth roll you got before.
Yeah. And I'll sit. If no one's on the roof, then I'll climb onto the roof and just kind of try to keep low near the edge of the roof the whole way.
It's ominous.
Are there guards patrolling around the facility itself?
There's no one actively that you can see patrolling the outside perimeter of the facility.
So just the watchtowers that I can see.
As far as you can see, yes.
Okay. And so if I stood here for the next 2 hours, would that change at all?
I'd ask you to give me another stealth check.
Let's do it. That is a 16.
So standing on the roof, you're able to actually get a much better view into the watchtowers. You could even look through the stained glass window if you want. And there's still the central, even taller tower coming out of the middle of the roof. In the watchtowers, You can see, you count maybe 3 people per tower. At least 2 are always patrolling around it.
Okay.
So there's at least 2 sets of eyes looking in 2 different directions per tower. And the third is there for if one needs to take a break, they'll take breaks in shifts. You don't see anyone else patrolling the grounds throughout the evening.
Which is not bad. And so the whole facility is fenced, so even when people come out during the day to kind of wander the yard, there's still a fence keeping them in.
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I've done most of what I can do. Is there any entrances to the facility at all from up here?
Do you go higher on the central tower, or are you just sticking on the central roof of the building?
Just the central roof.
No obvious entrances. There is a couple of just pipes that seem to act like a chimney, but it's not a full chimney to crawl down. There's the stained glass window, but it's got a lot of wrought iron interwoven into the design.
Okay. And then climbing back onto the side of the building, is there any vents that go around the building at all?
Give me an investigation check.
You like me so far. Nice.
Okay, good stuff. Still likes you.
All right. 21.
21.
Is that true? That's true.
There are a few it's not exactly what we would think of as a modern day air vent. It's more of an iron grate that just seems to lead into smaller holes in the actual building that air can flow through.
Not big enough for...
Not big enough for really anyone to crawl through.
Okay.
But
Even like a halfling or...
a halfling could maybe squeeze.
No wonder the gesture keeps getting out.
What about
crazy.
a baby?
A baby.
Maybe. But
What about 2 babies with knives?
Ooh.
better chance. But
Also, they're like right behind each other.
so those kind of vents are scattered all throughout the sides of the building. It looks like there's maybe one that'll lead into each of the rooms. It's small. It's not something that you would pick up on looking at the building from a distance.
Okay. Am I able to scout around the building to see how many main entrances there are?
There is one main entrance.
Okay. No back entrance, no
Not that you can see.
doors. Wow. So one set of doors.
Makes sense for like a prison though.
Well, there's not even like a side door that people what do you call the inmates? Because they're not in prison.
Patients.
Looking for words that the patients go through for when they come out, or do they come out the main entrance?
Of all the doors you see on the building, you can give me a perception check if you want, but the only obvious door is the front door.
Okay. All right. And then there's windows for the rooms as well.
There are windows, there are bars over the windows.
Can I peek into one?
Sure. What floor do you want to look at?
Let's look at the 3rd floor.
3rd floor? If you were to look through a couple of different windows on the 3rd floor, you'd see there is, at least through the stained glass window that you can look in through the roof, there is what appears to be a chapel. Doesn't seem to be dedicated to any specific deity. You see a room that looks like a mess hall.
Okay.
And you just see a couple of offices, very small ones. Might not be head nurse or anything, but just like this is a doctor's office.
What about the second floor?
Second floor, you're looking through. It seems to mostly be patient rooms. You see a bunch of people who are asleep in bed.
Okay.
Ages ranging from maybe 18 to mid 60s.
Is it about the same on the first floor?
The first floor is more children younger than 18 and patients older than 60,
Okay.
as well as, again, a couple more offices.
All right.
The second floor did have a decent swath where there were no windows.
Which floor?
Second floor.
Okay. And while I'm checking out the windows on the first floor, I will give another look to see if there's any doors that aren't the main entrance.
Give me a perception check.
Always with the perception. 18.
Not that you can find.
Significant.
Huh?
Not that you can find.
So weird having one set of doors for a whole building. That's against fire code.
I can have one.
For sure.
I'm writing them a citation when I get out of here.
How many floors were there, did you say? Did you say how many?
Three
And then...
floors that you can see from the...
We said there's like a tower, right? Is
Yeah, there's a central tower that goes up at least another floor.
Did I miss something?
Oh,
Okay.
tower in the middle.
All right. So, about approximately what time of night is it?
After all this investigation,
Uh-huh.
we're probably pushing closer to the AM.
Okay.
Probably 3 or 4. You've been doing a pretty thorough scouting job of this. You're probably going to be taking a point of exhaustion if you're staying
Yeah.
up for the next day as well.
Well, I don't want to, but I think the hope. I'm trying to wonder. Like at this point, it's 4 a.m. No one's coming until the morning. Then
Hope was a powerful thing.
What's
sleep is the question. I will at least try to get a few hours of sleep, even if it's not much. So I will do my same climb to get away from the facility, go back, and probably a few hundred yards away from the gate, maybe even a little bit further, depending on how. I want to be far enough where no one's going to be looking in this area, but somewhere in the woods near the main road, I would like to get a few hours sleep so that I can hopefully hear a carriage passing by.
Give me one last stealth check to see how well you get away from the building.
Oh, no. Alright, so we're running. Got a 4.
4.
You know, it was looking good.
Okay. Is the cliff into water?
Oh my god.
Damn it.
Cliff is into forest.
To the forest?
Whoa, even if it's under water.
I would definitely take falling damage.
So, it's as you start to make your way away from the building,
Uh-huh.
you don't hear anything. But just lights apparating all around the grounds.
I start looking at
Oh
it.
no.
All right.
Lights operating.
Yes, just so that there is no shadow on the property. What's your armor class?
That's a great question, because I wouldn't be wearing my armor right now. And I don't have my shield out either.
This is just Dex plus 10.
Dex plus 10? Alright,
If it's
let's go with that. Let's go with 12.
If you don't, are you sure you don't have your armor on?
Cool.
I would be making stealth checks with disadvantage then, if I have my armor on.
Oh, okay.
So now.
So, you don't hear gunshots,
Oh, wow. So rude.
Well,
but you feel as two projectiles impact your back.
yeah, they're still shooting something.
You take 2 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to give me 2 con saves.
Fun.
No.
This is against poison if you have anything for it.
Do I?
As a parasite, you might actually.
You don't know me. I'm going to say right now that I don't, 'cause I don't have anything written.
I can look it up.
down.
You just keep going another saving throw. I'll look it up.
Alright, so the first saving throw would just be a 10.
And the second,
Not unless
Oh.
it's.
That's a 22.
22. So, the 22, you feel something, some kind of liquid enter your system, and you are just powering through it as your arm and leg go a little numb. The other one, however,
Yeah.
as you reach the cliff, you start to just start losing consciousness. Oh, damn it. And you skid to the ground just before you reach the fence.
Sorry, no, there's nothing that heals anything in there.
And you are unconscious.
Boo.
Yeah, but what's the penalty for being near the asylum? You know what I mean? Like, what? That makes it crazy? Come on, he's just near an asylum, right?
Here we go. Let's just all get admitted.
The rest of the party,
What if this campaign ends with individually everyone getting admitted to the asylum until there's just
the rest of the party minus Dante, I should say.
Sure.
You all wake up, having had a nice long rest.
Nice.
There was like a lazy river in the middle of this hotel, right?
I mean, it's a
Just
river.
Like a fun little aesthetic little thing.
It's a river, not so much a lazy one, but
Like an actively flowing
Yes.
river. Okay. You know that image of Eeyore, like sadly sitting in the rain? Rennial would have deposited himself at like a waterfall-esque precipice, just letting the rain, like just letting water slowly seep over him in his sadness until he gets yelled at. Then he would make his way to his room. But if no one addresses him, he wakes up in the water.
well,
I guess no one's okay.
I would have been asleep.
I think I'm with management right now in management's room, so
you probably would have woken up at this point and snuck away. Unless you want to stay.
I think he just gets up very, very early so that he has like an excuse, like, oh yeah, you know, my 4 a.m. shave, better go do that in my own room. Of course I grow facial hair as a snake. What are you talking about?
But you were all able to come to consciousness and at least meet up for breakfast.
Koski had a rough night. You
Yeah.
know what? Koski has not woken up this morning. Someone's gonna have to go fetch him.
Is it a continental breakfast kind of deal? Or
For what we're paying,
They-
better be
they-
like a real breakfast.
They have a chef on staff that cooks to order.
I I asked that, seeing that Koski hasn't woken up yet, I asked for like a breakfast beer equivalent and or whatever they use to clean the tables.
Nice.
The request would be explicitly strong booze.
Give me something to go.
Hair of the wolf that bit you or whatever.
How old are you, kid?
Well, it obviously isn't for me. It's for that, bulky gentleman who, has a penchant for drinking away his feelings. Through with them.
Can't give these to you, kid.
What's the drinking age here? I'm 18. If I do somewhere.
That's true.
Like you can count by the rings on my trunk. I stretch out my trunk.
That's a good joke.
I'm 18. Right? Oh, yeah. Anyway. That didn't get me.
Maybe it's about maturity.
And so, this is happening.
Give me a
He's dripping
persuasion
wet.
check.
Yay.
He does not believe you are 18.
Very tiny.
17. Sorry, 16. I'm still sopping wet. I'm kind of sad.
Yeah, I thought the reason that he was saying no is because he looks so sad. Like,
I do not want to enable you.
He doesn't like give you a bottle, he just gives you a glass.
Okay. Did you get bacon anywhere? That's just for me.
Ladok and Mike.
Okay. And then knock. Koski, I have alcohol for ya.
that'll do it.
There's booze. Not to Russia. I'm gonna see if
have to go in.
I'm gonna see if they. Koski.
It's not locked.
Okay, so yeah, I go inside, and like, what do I see?
Koski is face down
Hmm.
on the mattress, still out cold.
Right.
There's several empty bottles next to the bed.
Me just holding my cup.
But that painting is on the floor. You can tell he dropped it in the night.
And
The copy of the
I'm
painting.
gonna take a look at it. I'm gonna pick it up, take a look at it.
You haven't seen that.
It looks like a younger Koski and a woman you do not recognize.
Whoa.
And
And does this painting not have his eye scar?
No, I
Is
can
he?
pull it up.
Okay.
We can pull it up.
Oh. Wait.
And
Koski
correct me
was
if
happy.
I'm
Koski
wrong.
was happy.
but the woman is pregnant
It's
in the
obviously fiction.
picture.
Oh. That explains all this. Looking around at the strong bottles. I'm just gonna like gently place
So
this
no,
near.
while you're looking at it,
Yeah.
he's woken up, but you don't realize it. He's snatched it from you. And shoved it back in his mouth. That is not yours.
Right. I didn't see anything.
This is mine.
Of course. There's more downstairs. They won't give it to me because they think I'm a child.
Yeah.
They're not wrong.
I'll gather
I'll
up
go
everybody
down.
else.
I'll go down soon.
Are you all right?
No. And he pushes you out the door. Shuts the door behind you.
I look for your room.
Hello.
I check if it's locked.
It's
I peek.
open.
Did you also want booze? I haven't figured out what your deal was.
No.
Did you want books? They probably have something for you.
Books do not nourish. I still need food. But
Koski's gonna shove in past you.
he is good, and he's
Help
head
pick you up.
disheveled. Thank
Okay.
you. What time is it?
Wasn't Horus and Cassius rooming together, technically?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
that night.
I'm taking a power nap because
Okay.
I got up at 4 a.m.
Yeah. Cassius isn't Koski's ward, so that's fine.
Cassius, did you want bacon? I'm like gently waking everybody up, making sure they're ready.
Yeah, I'll roll over.
Okay. Scrambled eggs and bacon. I had them shape it in it's in the shape of a snake.
Bacon? Nice.
Okay.
Well, I guess because I cut a little tongue.
Very weird. It's like feeding me human.
I'm still kind of like sopping wet.
Why are you damp?
The river.
Oh, you just like
We have
went in? They have
that weird?
They have baths.
Yeah,
if
the
you
rooms.
were worried about.
I'm gonna change really quickly.
So everyone eventually gathers for breakfast.
Almost.
Just ready. Where's Mom?
Did she not come back?
I didn't see her.
Did I not give you guys specific messaging? Okay.
Yeah, Kytana definitely gave you both very specific.
Incredibly
Right,
specific.
right. The thing is,
Of course.
no one else would come back with us. And this is me talking. No one was coming back with us. All right, just.
That doesn't mean you forgot what I told you to do.
All right, okay, so like.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so in that case, all right, so
Horus remembers.
okay. Back to the game. I remember, right? We should go now. Give Mom backup. I'm sure if she's scouted adequately in the situation. Rennial's like
I did.
during breakfast, just making sure all their bullets are loaded.
Sorry, what are we doing?
Bandolier.
What's the?
You should be going back to the sanatorium.
Oh, right, yeah. so
Apparently, we
left
have to
Dante
save the
there.
mother and the simple friend.
I'm sure Mom's fine.
I mean,
Is there a less conspicuous way to go up there? What's our
Why
approach?
did you go there?
Mom's looking for a doctor.
We were
She
following
thinks it's
the-
important.
You know what? I'm not going to get lost in the questions because I'll lose my mind. All right.
so
Well, you know about the sanatorium. Anything we should know about it in particular? Besides the whole...
Why would I know anything about the sanatorium?
Well, you mentioned... Well, you said that anyone who lives around here would know something about it. Anything we missed, might have missed, should know.
any notorious breakouts?
I would say the lack of breakouts is the more concerning matter.
That's definitely concerning.
Yes, having been a guard someplace, generally you don't want to go into those places. But
I've never
you,
met someone that really spent a lot of time there for reasons you can imagine, what with the no leaving thing.
But
Not
your
for,
friend,
you know.
he chose to go there.
Right, honestly, in retrospect, it was a bad idea. Horus, do you...
We really need to start running these by more people than just.
Mom thought it was a good idea too. And Horus was there.
I specifically said it was a bad idea and still went with it.
There were a lot of moving pieces.
There were a lot of moving pieces, honestly.
I feel like you tend to assume your mom thinks a lot of things are okay ideas that aren't, boy.
Yeah, I think your mother just follows you to make sure you don't die.
It's worked out so far.
It's a valid point.
So does his simple friend.
Well, I'm alive.
You're
And I have to
doing
make
great.
sure they're alive too.
Returning the favor is important.
Should we, I don't know then, right. I'm actually, like, at a loss of what to do. Trying to go in, like, I mean, we should go. We should try to find Mom,
We should
right?
first figure out where Kytana is.
Right, she'd
Well,
probably
they've got
there were,
visiting hours.
I would have seen the woods around, right? There's a good chance Mom is just still there.
That was the plan.
Okay, so,
Let's go.
should we go?
Let's go see if we can visit Dante.
Right, visiting hours are 11, though. What time is it? I look at the
By
sun.
the time you would get there, we can say you can arrive around 11.
Well, I kind of want to like arrive early so I can try to touch base with Mom beforehand
Sure.
at the foot of them, because it was like a winding mountain.
Yeah, it's a winding path going further up the mountain that Monstrous is kind of built into the side of.
Right. And taxi was the quickest way to get there.
Yeah, just hailing a carriage.
Carriage to the mountain, please. Good sir, where they keep the people who are ill in the scary castle.
To the sanatorium.
Right, that place.
That I can do.
Carry Castle.
Scary castle.
The Carcosa Sanatorium, please.
Oh, that's right.
Maybe you should do less with the talking this time around. Just, you know, on the job advice.
So the one thing, I apparently have issues with being inside of the sanatorium. Was what we went with last time. So we should stick to that story, I guess.
Is this or?
No, this is Horus.
Right.
This is Horus.
Just because they've seen us before. So
Yes, Kytana
going to
told me-
visit.
Kind of said I had issues with being inside. So
How are
I
we
could scout out.
intended to go inside?
I think we should verify Dante's okay.
And touch base with Mom. Okay, above game, where were we supposed to meet up with you? Come back in the evening, was there any...
Yeah, you kind of
kinda was
jumped
like-
out and said come back, but we never really...
I think that was it. I think that's
Incredibly
come back with the
specific
others.
instructions.
There was no specific.
Why?
It was just come back.
Listen,
And we're like,
I
where?
had a plan.
Why?
I followed it as far as I could.
So can we have the carriage drop us off at the foot of the mountain? Because like I imagine like if she's hiding out anywhere, I'd be in the woods.
Carriage can drop you off a little bit before the
Okay, just look
sanatorium.
before the Sanatorium and just like look around. Do we have any way to get in contact
I
with
will
Mom?
continue to the sanatorium, please. You are coming with me because this one cannot protect you.
That is a fair point, but...
Is it?
If you want to wander around the woods,
We don't
this is
know.
up to you.
Constitution saving throw.
We have to touch base with the psychic
Impulse.
damage.
Take 5 seconds.
It'll be... We'll have to sell it, because...
This is fine.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we
Have
got
you
it.
seen me have difficulty sell anything? No.
Fair point.
People generally do what he wants.
Okay. All right.
To the
I will
entrance.
walk with us to the entrance.
All right. Cassius, you're also going with them to the entrance?
I suppose. 'Cause I'm not gonna get paid if you guys all.
Before our carriage leaves, do you want to continue wandering around the woods or would you like to come with the adults?
Can I just do a quick perception check to see if there's any sign of my mom?
Give me a perception check.
10. Mommy check?
Don't see her.
Honestly, I don't think I should be unsupervised.
Good. You see? This is a good choice. I'm proud of you.
Meanwhile, I'm just looking around for like...
Seslon 4.
A lot of lessons being learned today, gang.
Seslon.
Probably not.
So-
you know.
What?
You all arrive at the sanatorium. Would you like to have arrived for visiting hours or before visiting hours?
I think 4.
For visiting hours?
Will they not let anyone in if we arrive before?
They won't let you visit people who are here.
I think it'd be pretty... I mean, it might give us a chance to kind of like look around. No? You want to just... Okay. For
If
visiting
you
hours, then.
if you would like to go in before, go ahead. I will stand outside until visiting hours begin, and then I will go in.
Come visit your mom in there and your will they won't they partner.
What?
What?
Huh?
Yeah, no, I'm going to be sticking around. Visiting hours then. But just very antsy.
You all arrive. The nurse at the front desk, different than when you guys were there the other day.
Good.
Good. We can sell
Oh,
this.
hello everyone. I'm here to...
We're here to visit Dante. He was just admitted, I believe, yesterday.
Yes, give me just a moment. And she starts checking some records. Yes, he is currently undergoing a session with his doctor. He should be available to be visited if you would like to wait for 30 minutes an hour.
That seems understandable.
Like what kind of session?
Therapy.
What kind of doctor?
Is there a place we can wait, or do we just wait outside?
We have seating in the lobby here.
Okay.
One of our friends did not come back last night. Did you come across someone that looks like this but bigger? Your silence tells me yes.
If I may ask, what were they doing on the grounds?
Honestly, they're all pretty stupid. They make terrible decisions.
This is true.
Terrible decisions. The simple one that is in your care that is just another terrible choice. He does not actually need to be here. The other one, another bad choice. Just bad choices all around. See, the simple one made bad choice, ended up here. The big one, she felt bad, wanted to get him out, most likely. She has big heart, not big brain.
Well, I do apologize, as she was the one who checked him in,
That sounds about right.
and unfortunately, we cannot
Release it, yeah.
release your friend from our care without a signing from his doctor and his guardian. If I check his paperwork, your friend.
But here is the thing.
Guardian of
the
Mars.
Guardian, I assume, is the big one. She is here.
She is currently being
Yes.
asked a couple of questions by Inspector Zaslin.
Okay, well, this is helpful because he is someone I need to speak with today. Where is he?
Indisposed at the moment, asking questions.
Okay, but I have questions that I need to be indisposed.
You
to
can
ask
wait
him.
for them. And she points you towards a seat.
I will stand here.
Very well.
Horse is gonna go
Service
have a
was
seat.
awful.
Horse is gonna go sit down. And look.
He gets anxious here. You should let him go outside.
He may go outside.
You may go outside.
Good. And Horse will walk out.
Koski is going to make himself very annoying to this woman, though.
So,
Am I in a soundproof room?
yes.
Oh.
Kytana.
I know my rights. You can't keep me here. You cannot keep me here. I've done nothing wrong. You have no proof. That wasn't even me last night. I fell asleep in the waiting room.
So I was going to say, Kytana, you wake up in a room with no windows.
Okay.
I think I'm saying all of that.
You are
Yelling this through the bars or just in the room.
sitting in a chair. The room is well lit. There's magical lights in each corner of the room. And sitting in a chair opposite you is a drow inspector who you have met before.
Oh, just one. I said that out loud.
Yes, hello, ma'am.
Where's my son?
I have a few questions for you first.
I don't care. Where's my son? I came to visit him last night. I know outside of these ridiculous visiting hours, but come on. It was 2 a.m. I was missing my son. Where is he?
Ma'am, the guards saw you running away from the building.
Well, when you see flashing lights, what else do you do but run? I know my rights. I've been in these situations before. I know what you're supposed to do. And when you see flashing lights, you run. No questions. I got shot. I would like to speak to your supervisor. I'm gonna sue. I'm gonna sue this whole city.
Ma'am, while I ask you questions, I would prefer that you answer them.
We'll see. Hurry up.
How did you get inside the fence?
I walked.
The gate was closed.
Well, somebody must have left it open because...
The gate was locked when I arrived.
So they locked it before you got here. I don't understand what you're not getting. How else would I have gotten in? It's not like I have an inside man. Maybe I do. Either way, I walked.
I love it.
Ma'am, you say you are here to visit your son
Yes, Dante.
at 3 in the morning.
Yes, it was... I came here to drop them off, and your unprofessional staff here just decided it was time
They
for
are
us.
not my staff.
Whatever. Anyways, they just decided that it was time for him to go. I didn't get to say goodbye. His brother didn't get to say goodbye. Well, not brother. That could be friend, something. I don't know what they are. Anyways, we didn't get to say goodbye. So, it was very unprofessional. I will speak to their manager if you're not their manager. But anyways, I waited, and I waited, and I got tired. So, I came to visit.
Ma'am, there are visiting hours for a reason. This is a very secure facility.
That's crazy.
And
Did you not hear the part where I did not say goodbye to my son?
Your son attacked innocent workers of the facility, ma'am.
Did anyone get hurt?
No, due to
Okay.
the
But did you
diligence
die?
So
of-
attack sounds like
due
a
to
stretch.
the diligence of
It sounds like a stretch. So
an attack does not require injury. An
okay, if
attack
I punch the
requires
air in
intent.
front of you, did I attack you?
No.
Okay, so what it
Is your
sounds
intent to
like
hit
is this
me?
is a stretch. It sounds like you're trying to put something on my boy. So, anyways, any more questions?
I'm just gonna carry it out to the end. I love that for her.
Ma'am, if you will not cooperate, I'm going to have to bring you down to the station to hold you until you are willing to cooperate.
I know my rights. Ask your questions and let me go.
How did you get in the facility? I know you are lying to me.
Okay. It was Francis. We've had a long, ongoing friendship for quite some time. I asked him to let me through, and he told me to be quick, and I got caught. You know, it happens. I just wanted to visit my boy.
Excuse me if I must ask Francis for a second opinion.
Sure.
I'll ask that you politely wait here for me to return.
All right, great. Please, don't take your time.
and where did you get yoga?
He leaves, closes the door behind him. You do hear a lock. You are alone in a room with a chair.
This is wonderful. You said there's no windows, nothing at all, just four walls.
Correct.
Well, I don't got nothing I can do from here, so.
The lights you do notice are not magical. It is oil lamps.
Okay. There's not much I can do.
All right.
I can just wait. I'm not like tied or anything, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. Just gonna wait. Yeah, there's no paper or anything here either, right? Do I have my stuff?
Yeah.
All of it?
Not your weapons, but
Okay. I'm gonna start writing a letter.
okay. Dante,
Ooh.
you woke up this morning to a bright light,
Sure. Sure.
as all the lights in the facility seem to have come on at the same time. There was a freshly laundered set of clothing there for you. Just
Sure.
white pants, a shirt,
Yeah.
slippers.
No shoelaces.
Fine. Is there one of my plans? Hold on.
And one of the first things that you encountered in the morning was a orderly coming by with a tray of breakfast.
Yeah. Just
They hand it to you, and
wait. Hold on. No, hold on. Hi. Sorry. Big misunderstanding. So there were these aliens. They weren't really aliens, but there was this frog, and it's not a. It's actually definitively not a frog. And then we fought that thing in the sewer with these people that couldn't really speak, but I could speak to them because I could speak to anyone. You know what I'm saying? Every language. And so there was this alien. Then there was this we went back from the town to the thing, and there was I think it was this bat vehicle we were on, and then this person almost jumped off a thing. It was crazy stuff. I know. Listen. But I'm here by accident. Would you believe that I'm here by accident? I was supposed to be like a fashion. It was a fashion thing. It was like beforehand.
I feel it as a parent.
And then I take the meal as they.
They actually sit down in a chair in the room with you.
Oh.
Then I tell them enough where it's like, yeah, I exactly what I said. I say.
So, this orderly, fairly tall elf, a bit bald.
Ooh. Come here often.
I'm sorry, son, that you are here.
So
I cry a little bit, but then I wipe it away. Sorry, no, it doesn't matter.
Daddy issue?
Didn't we actually be called son and shown sympathy in the
Yep.
same sentence?
I have not seen these aliens
Wow.
that you are referring to, but I am sure they exist.
Yeah.
So
when am I getting out of here?
we are going to have you have an appointment with a doctor later today.
Wait, I think we were looking for a doctor. Does that make sense?
You are looking for a doctor? Well, you have come to the right place.
This works out so well. Ah, nice. You're gonna be so proud.
They will be able to assess your condition and judge whether you will need to remain on this floor or are perfectly able to be with the others.
Oh, is this about the spell? No, that was... No. You don't understand. I created those things to scare everyone. Not to kill everyone. Killing doesn't taste like pineapple. That wouldn't make any sense. How would it? You know? Maybe
It's
it
like
does.
pennies.
I don't know what it tastes like, but it can't taste like pineapple. That doesn't make any sense.
Swallow. Just taste a bunch of pennies.
You know what
in
I
your
mean?
mouth. That's what it tastes.
I do know exactly what you mean.
Finally.
Enabling doctor.
No, I work with dementia patients. This is what you do.
This
Yeah.
is protocol.
This is the. Just have a conversation.
So is the doctor coming here, or...?
I will be bringing you to the doctor once you finish your meal.
Oh, okay. What is it? What is the food?
It's oatmeal,
Okay.
a bit of cornbread.
Ooh. This is to test the water to see if I'm allowed to do this without getting in trouble. I'm gonna cast create food and water.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work at all. Okay. Do I lose a spell slot or no? Not even that.
You lose the spell slot.
Dang.
Dang.
That was worth it to check. Okay. Do I see any like sigils pop up on the wall or anything like that? Nothing. I don't see anything that when I do that. It just doesn't work at all.
Nothing.
Dang.
Magic field?
Could be. Because to be clear, this is a verbal spell. It's no.
Yes.
Okay. Just make sure. Dang it. Well. Okay. I guess I just.
What did you say? What was the incantation?
Uh.
Oh boy, food and water, please.
Yum yum yummy.
Yummy.
Yummers.
Party in my
Yeah. Can I have some yummy, please? And then, so yeah, it doesn't work. So I guess I just look like a person who's going, can I have some yummy, please?
You look like
Good.
you belong here.
Good. Good stuff.
Great.
Now it's really
Definitely
working out.
helping yourself.
Do you guys come up with new characters just often?
I can.
don't know if you never see you again.
Honestly, this could just be the campaign. Everyone else can admit it. This is great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, so then I eat my oatmeal. I guess I'm like, huh, that usually works, and then I eat my oatmeal.
I've been entertained.
How does he react
Yeah.
to that?
Yummers.
I'm sure it
He's
does.
fairly stone-faced. You get
Can't
a
even be
bit
the
of
worst
a
that you see all day. Like,
you get a bit of a more in-depth look at him as you're just kind of
Yep.
looking at him while you eat.
Scrape the sign.
He's a bit pale.
Sure.
Looks almost a little sickly.
Uh-oh.
Is there a way that I can? Because I wanted to look for this for a while on people, since we know where the thing sort of inhabits in the eye. You said there sometimes shows like a thing in the eye when someone gets infected or whatever it was. Is there a way for me to look for that like I would?
Give me an insight check. Insight or medicine.
Ooh.
If it's medicine, it'll be with disadvantage.
It's insight. It's the same anyways, plus 5. 17.
17. You don't see any of the markings around the iris and pupil that you saw before.
I finished my food.
And he brings in a wheelchair.
Oh, I can. Well, are you sure you have the right patient? 'Cause-
This is just a precaution, if you would.
less walking for me. Sure. I mean, my little throne.
Also type it.
Forward.
Onward.
So he walks you down a hallway that's just bland. It all looks the same.
So boring in here.
And it's a couple of turns, and again, each hall looks the same. And he brings you to a room that it's an office. All the walls are still the same white marble, except for a starkly different color, a mahogany wooden desk in the middle of the room with a
Mahogany desk, cigar,
a dwarvish doctor behind.
Okay.
They don't seem to match the description that Kytana gave you.
So I'm like, I think this is the wrong doctor.
Yeah, no full beard,
Okay.
but a mustache that goes out a couple inches on either side and curls over.
Oh, it is curly though. Is it curly?
It is a curly
Yeah, mustache,
mustache,
can't trust him.
but no beard.
Oh, I was never trust that. So.
Hair is back in a
Never trust
ponytail.
Yeah. Oh, they're hipster. Never mind. It's fine. Even less trustworthy.
Hello, son. Welcome to Carcosa Sanatorium.
Does it sound German?
I love it.
Is that German? I like German.
Would you mind telling me why you are here?
Okay. As I told him, there's this whole thing where there's like this weird, very like eldritch virus or something. I don't really fully understand it. Who can? You know what I mean? Essentially, there's this prophecy and
You see him start to write things down.
yeah, and there's like the sky's gonna fall or something, and there's gonna be fire and brimstone or something like that. And then we fought like a knot frog for someone. I don't think that had anything to do with it, but who knows? There's just a huge conspiracy and stuff.
And would you mind telling me why you cast spells when you were in the lobby?
It was because of a thumbs up. It's a thumbs up that I got.
A thumbs up
Yeah,
from.
thumbs up. Just in general, like I was looking for kind of like a feedback kind of thing, not like a loop, but like you know what I mean.
Who was this giving you your feedback?
Oh, the camera.
Oh, so here's the thing. It wasn't to hurt anyone. I can choose who I hurt, and obviously I have nothing against. Not that I would, but I don't have anything against any of the orderlies up there. This guy seems really cool. So the spell, I can cast it now if you like. I can show you. It's just.
I do not need to see
Okay.
a casting. I just need to know who was it that gave you this thumbs up.
Oh well, it's crazy because I don't remember. I say, realizing now that maybe
Give me a deception check.
deception I'm not bad at, but it's not great. 14. I'm pretty good at deception.
You do not know.
Well,
Are you
I don't-
sure about that?
I'd prefer not to get anyone in trouble. I want to make it clear that I didn't mean to hurt anyone first, and then I'll tell you who. Does that sound fair?
That you will.
Yeah.
And it's at that point that you hear a knock on the door, and you see the inspector come in.
Oh, you! I know you.
You were in the
Didn't I?
necklace.
Apologies,
Oh, I was in the necklace.
Dr. Francis.
Never.
And he goes over and starts to whisper something to the doctor. And he just looks. You see a very bushy eyebrow just.
I want you to know that I pulled that name just from the back of my head, and I forgot there's several people named Francis in this place. Continue, sorry.
That is a wild story. No, I do not know him. Thank you, Inspector.
That's a good mental nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. Accidental point. Wait, is the inspector leaving now?
Yeah, he just gives you a nod as he goes by.
Wait, who are you?
Don't worry about it. Sorry to interrupt your session.
Okay. You don't know about the doctor, right? It's been experimenting or something?
There are many doctors here.
Sure, but the evil one. The bad
Door's
one.
already closed.
Never mind.
What
Anyway.
is this you say about an evil doctor?
Yeah, that's what I was. Your entire life, you go through this thing, and then finally you're like, so your mom's like, you got to see a doctor. You got to go and find you a doctor. And so, here I am finding a doctor.
It's fine.
Was they're an evil one? I'm not sure. Who knows? You know what I mean? You sure don't want to see the spell? I can show you. It's not. It won't hurt.
Yes, I am quite sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. So what do you think? Am I good to go? Come on, Doc.
The finger.
Oh, we are never.
Gotta be good to go now. Now that I've proven, all good. Across the board.
See Dante. But
I've also been faking an accent for a while. I was having like an Irish accent thing I was faking. I don't know why I did that.
Temporary insanity.
I believe that we will pick this up again in a day or so.
Do you want me to come back to the sanatorium? In a day or so?
Back to my office in a day or so.
Yeah, I could do that.
And
Pencil you in.
Yeah. I can come back. We're staying at a hotel. You can come and get us.
Mr. Parrish, will you come and escort Mr. Blaze back to his room?
Oh, no. Sorry. I thought you
Of
meant.
course, Doctor.
But now, hold on, Parrish. Hold on one second. Mr. Doctor, sir. Mr. Doctor, sir. Not my room. I was only supposed to be here for like a night, I think. I think that was the way that it was like written out in the thing. If you gotta check your notes thing. That's a little notepad.
Oh, we have.
Might be a clerical error or something.
And he's starting to wheel you out of the room.
Can I use can I try to cast a verbal spell as I'm not in the room, but just like later, and see if it's everywhere that there's no magic? I'll cast command's a verbal spell. I'll cast command.
What is your command?
I command myself to continue going in the same way. I don't want to get in trouble, so I'll cast it on myself, saying to continue as normal.
You don't feel any magic affecting you, but you can mark off the spell slot.
So it is normal.
You do note that you haven't changed what floor you're on.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. I'll ask Parrish. I'll say. So am I going to the same cell, or is it?
Yes.
Isn't that for like? Isn't that like dangerous? Like I'm not.
You are not on the floor where the most dangerous patients are kept.
Cool. So no magic, huh? That must be crazy. How do you get through the day, on this floor?
I walk.
Yeah.
Like me.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Sure. Sounds good.
But you're brought back to your room.
Yeah.
Kytana's just sitting in her chair with her legs crossed, just waiting patiently. Not patiently.
Door opens. Ma'am, I have checked with every Francis in this building. None of them know you.
There's more than one.
Okay. You don't say. So, a person who may have done a bad thing lied to the cops? Crazy!
Ma'am,
My
it
God.
is my job to know when people are lying to me.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Out with it.
okay, good.
Is there anything you would like to tell me?
Yes, I would like to go home. Can we expedite that?
Why were you... I know why. How did you get in?
Same old questions. I walked through the gate like everyone
The
else.
gate was not how you got in.
Then I don't understand. You tell me how I did this, because I don't know how else I could have. It's not like I know teleportation magic or anything like that. My magic's pretty basic, so.
Ma'am, I will return in an hour to ask you the same question again. I hope that you can think about what you would like to tell me in the meantime. He gets up and leaves.
I just immediately am just yelling and screaming the same things. I know my rights. You can't keep me in here, even after the door closes.
All right.
I demand a lawyer.
Having
But-
a great time.
It's at this time that the rest of the party is guided by a nurse down to Dante's room.
I would like to hang back.
You would like to hang back.
Yeah,
All right.
Koski's busy being annoying at that nurse's station waiting for...
I am trying to get
What's his
Koski to
name?
leave the nurse's station. Hey, they're going.
He's just being really annoying. He's not being rude to her. He's just being annoying.
Can you?
You
They're
do
leaving.
see Horus going down the hall.
I will follow.
No, Koski's waiting for Dr. Zazio or whatever.
Rennial.
I'll be your guard. Sure.
So
Don't
Horus
do
and
anything
Rennial.
stupid here.
are going to visit Dante.
I will do that.
And you. Don't do anything that the simple one would want you to do.
Right. That narrows things down, actually.
Just picture my face anytime you think of something.
Got it. Seared into my memory.
There you go.
And Koski and Cassius are in the lobby.
I'm pretty confident I can't get out, but in like 10 minutes I'm gonna try something, so.
What do you try?
Boy.
Just gonna. There's a door with the doorknob, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to break the doorknob off with a chair.
Honestly,
Okay.
solid. It's a choice.
Roll an athletics check for me.
That's a natural one. That's a
Alright,
9.
Oh, so strong.
This is some IKEA furniture.
Well, I'll use the table.
You are in the room with a chair.
Just a chair?
Yes.
Is there a seat instead of door?
I mean, yes.
What else have I got?
You're talking about gaps in the door?
Yeah.
Between the door and the door frame?
Do I have anything?
I'll let you think on that for a hot second.
I don't have nothing. Don't come back to me.
So, just so I know, Koski and Cassius, what are you guys waiting in the lobby for?
I'm waiting for Koski to leave so I can talk to the nurse.
And I'm waiting for Dr. What's the
Inspector?
inspector? The
Inspector
inspector.
Zaslin.
Waiting for the inspector.
Okay.
And
Inspector
while
Zaslin.
doing so, just being very annoying to this nurse.
So, the two of you, you're brought down the main hall to a flight of stairs. You notice the stairs go up and down. And you are led down.
Alright.
Just one floor.
Okay.
So I went down.
And you are brought down a hall, and you do a couple of turns. First left, then right,
Right.
then another right.
I'm just gonna since we're here, I'm gonna
I have just mine. I will remember that.
yeah. I'll just be looking around
Probably
for
like
anything
7 minutes
suspicious. Yeah. Looking around for anything suspicious or anything of note. Because we are looking for a Resolvian dwarven doctor.
There's not too many people wandering the halls down here.
Mhm.
You saw some people wandering the halls upstairs.
Right.
Looked like they were fairly well off, just having conversations.
Sure.
But down here, there's not anyone who is just wandering, be they look like an orderly or a
Or a
patient.
patient. Right. It's pretty empty down here.
But you are brought to a room and Dante, you hear the door open, and Rennial and Horus are there.
Oh, hey guys.
Dante.
I run over to give you a
What's
hug.
up?
And I'm like,
Hey.
I'm looking at your face. They didn't do that like a lobotomy thing, right? You say no to those. It may sound fun, but it's not.
Does it taste like yogurt or something? 'Cause I
One
think
point
I
of
had
order
smell.
that I should let you know. They would have confiscated weapons before letting you in to visit.
Yeah. I mean, it would be the cliche scene where I'm just like.
I don't have anything.
Right. I would have complied. Unless I think back to Koski's image. Did you keep your weapons?
Well, I'm not visiting, so.
I guess I am. Okay.
Were they taken at the door like when we came into the place?
No, if you're going further than the lobby.
All right.
But at the barracks, when things were confiscated, Koski did give them over.
Okay. So, what would Koski do? So he does.
Hey, what's up?
You good?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Right.
Just like boring, really.
It does seem to land.
Yeah. That's it. I might have found the doctor, I think, maybe.
Did they say anything about leaving?
Yeah. Were you able to convince?
I mean, I
them?
only met one doctor. Wait, what are we talking about?
Have they said anything about you leaving?
Right. Like this was all a big misunderstanding.
Listen, I told them like most of the story, all right? So,
How did you tell them?
in order? What do you mean? I don't know.
Pretend the doctor right now. What'd you tell the doctor?
The doctor? Oh, I only told the doctor like the very basics of like we're doing some stuff with some alien stuff. The sky was falling, and we're like, and I was like faking it kind of, but not really, because like, I was just sort of doing my thing, having fun.
Do you realize how out of context, right,
What do you mean?
that could be taken?
What's the context?
That's the problem. They have no context.
I don't think I have context either. I just sort of go along with it.
Aliens.
Alien-like. I don't know if they're literally.
Right.
I don't know if they're literally that. I just alien-ish. I said eldritch too. Whatever. Weird.
I feel like you may
Isn't
have
that like
given
another word
them,
for weird?
I feel like you may have given them more fuel than
Fuel?
Right.
to keep you here.
What was your doctor's name?
Yeah.
Maybe we can come.
Francis, I think.
Was it?
That's what it was said in the room, at least.
Yep.
But again, I heard that the curly mustaches were what we're looking for, or something, right? The curly cues.
I know a lot of
Was it?
That and dwarf was all that I know about this bad guy.
And vaguely Grisolfian.
But I don't know what that means.
So,
Is the orderly outside of the room,
Yeah.
kind of, or in the room with us?
the orderly is in the room with you.
Yeah, but the Orderly's cool. Orderly's good
I
guy.
would-
Is it the same person? Is it?
This is a different one.
Oh, never
This
mind.
is an orderly who was in the lobby that brought you guys down.
Is it possible to see what the doctor that made the initial review on Dante here?
You wish to speak with the doctor?
Is it possible?
We can see what we can do. Give me a couple of minutes.
Please.
Guys, I'll see him tomorrow anyways. I got this, okay? You guys don't even worry about me. As long as I figure out how to use magic in this place, it's not quite working. Once I do, I'm out of here. Don't even worry about it.
Use your magic.
No, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know,
It'd be
so-
understandable. But I know kind of what they could use.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of things that they can really use spell-wise.
I imagine they did a great job of making sure people just can't.
Guys,
I would be
God,
kind
that's
of-
all.
Well, so Dante, it might be easier for us to be able to convince them to let you out if
Right.
you don't cause too much more trouble.
Trouble? I haven't done anything.
Well, what got you in here in the first place? When you were being rushed out
That's what
by
happened.
Oh, I think I just cast a bunch of spells. Yeah. Like a bunch of scary looking stuff to make it seem kind of,
I mean, if you didn't do that, I think it would be very easy for us to convince them that this was just a big misunderstanding.
Sure.
Just so because it's pretty scary in here, and you're probably, according to our friends upstairs. It's apparently very difficult for people to get out of here.
Nah, just gotta convince them I'm good, right?
Especially the more dangerous you make yourself seem.
Not dangerous.
Well, of course, we know you're not dangerous,
yeah,
but
we know.
everyone else might
But
know.
again,
At that point, that
they
you
don't
hear a
know.
knock on the door frame, and a dwarf is there in a lab coat. Is this a good time? I was told that someone wished to speak with me.
Ah, yes. You'd
Great
like.
service.
I know, quick. We were wondering what does the time frame kind of look like for Dante to be leaving, hopefully.
I'm sorry, are you his father?
Guardian, not parental.
I cry again, just a little bit.
Maybe you should be here for a bit. Out.
Make that bet.
Would you please follow me out into the
Of
hall?
course.
Dad.
And when you are out in the hall, I'm sorry, but the boy appears to be suffering from a bit of a mental break. He's talking of
Well,
alien creatures and things burrowing into the heads of
tell them
a
he's
baron,
young.
and how some mystery person was giving him signs to cast spells in the lobby.
That all does sound not
I
great.
fear that he might have hallucinated some being that was edging him on. And we would like to help him.
That is. We love to hear the help. Is there more of a way where. You see, him not being home affects a lot of the family. Is there a way that we can do this as like a take-home treatment?
Unfortunately, with the level of magic he demonstrated in the lobby, it would be a bit of a danger to those he is around. As from what Nurse Cackle described, it was a quite offensive spell.
That doesn't sound like Dante.
That does sound odd.
We can run a few tests, see if there is any magics involved that might be controlling him. It will take us about a day to conduct those.
So, rough timeline. What are we looking at?
Best case scenario, we could say there was some fell magic involved and he is out of here by this evening or even tomorrow morning if it takes a while for the results to come back.
Well, that
If magic
seems-
is not involved, well, each treatment takes however long it needs.
Well, that sounds great. Hopefully by this evening, you know? Thank you.
Of course, of course.
We will be... I just want to walk in and speak with Dante for a little bit longer, if that's okay.
Please.
Thank you.
Did I hear any of that or no?
No?
Yeah, I would have been inside with Dante, just making sure you're eating all right.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, good food actually. It's like paste kind of like what you're eating over there. It's just like a
Great, you didn't have to chew. You always hate
yeah. You
chewing.
don't have to chew
I'll
anything.
just walk in.
Chewing is for
like,
chumps.
And I don't have to walk either. They just push you around places. It's kind of like treat like a king, you know? Kind of nice. I know we gotta get back to work.
So, Dante.
Hey.
Hello. Great news.
Ah, good. We're heading out.
If you do absolutely nothing,
Perfect.
you could be out by this evening.
That's amazing.
I know, right?
Wait a minute.
You just have to display that you're not a danger to everybody.
Done it. Done and done.
And probably not talk about the aliens. Do not talk about the aliens.
Oh, sure.
Don't talk about nothing that we've done, because that doesn't sound good to...
But it's true.
Yes, but they didn't see any of it. So
Can't they just like know that it's true or whatever?
that's not how. No.
Okay.
We're gonna have a
And
talk
especially-
about descriptions and just try to see what we get out of here.
Especially if it's something that I've looked into books. There's nothing on these things. that we've been fighting.
I see. You're
So
saying
they
it
just don't-
sounds.
It sounds insane.
Gotcha. So just about like the frogs and like the.
Maybe not even the frogs.
Really?
It is a
Under.
law.
What about like the underground like conspiracy stuff? With
Conspiracies, you're walking a fine line.
Okay.
I'd probably avoid all of it.
Gotcha.
Again, he said, you don't display any problems,
Got it.
because they think you're having a mental break.
Oh no. Where did they get that impression?
He said hallucinations. You said that somebody gave you an imaginary thumbs up.
Oh no, that was Kytana. Wait, why did you want to say that?
Hang on, why did Mom give you the thumbs up?
It's like I assume it was either I'm doing good or go more, and then
It
I
was
went,
definitely a.
Oh, I know what it was.
To go up.
I just don't want to play.
Hang on. And that's when you cast the spell that scared everyone.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hurt anyone, obviously. Have you ever seen me hurt anything?
He said it was a very high level.
Right.
They-
And offensive.
Third
knew what
level,
stuff.
calm down. These guys.
Magic.
Third level can kill a village.
No. Wouldn't hurt a fly.
Okay. That does explain things.
Okay.
So just act okay.
Just act okay.
Okay.
Do nothing extraneous. No spells. Maybe stop talking about spells too. And maybe we could get you out of here by this evening.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Well, while you're here, I'll still keep an eye out for.
Is that the guy? You guys would know better than I would.
Actually,
Did it ring any bells?
yeah. When
Like-
he showed up,
No. So to give you the description again of the figure that you were looking for, usually is going to be wearing black and charcoal colored suit and vest.
He changes clothes, right?
But clothing is clothing. The doctor you are looking for has almost auburn colored hair, a short mohawk, shaved sides of head, a scar going down the middle of his forehead, and another scar that kind of branches out from the bridge of his nose all the way to his ears. He has a slightly curled mustache. It's not anywhere near as pronounced as the doctor you've met, and he keeps a neat goatee.
How do you think he'd look shaved? I think he'd look pretty good shaved. Like, really good. Like, you wouldn't even notice the monkey. Sorry. Now I
So
sound
there was
crazy even on stream.
There was a scar from the bridge of the nose to the ears, and what else? There was another scar.
Scar
Scar
going
going
from middle of forehead all the way down to meet his other scar at the bridge of his nose, which goes from bridge of the nose to his ears.
But did you say dwarf, though?
Yes, he is a hill dwarf.
Hill Dwarf. Okay, gotcha. Well,
No?
we'll keep in touch. We'll try to figure out. It doesn't seem like it. Try to figure out how we can write to you.
I'll look for him. Tell
So,
him,
stay within the area.
tell Ma that I, like,
Have you
whoopsie, you
Have
know?
you seen Ma?
Me? What do you mean, me? You're with her. Why would I see her?
We haven't actually seen her since last
Jumped
night.
off the carriage.
What? Why?
You know, your guess is as good as mine.
So,
We're just gonna one.
Yeah,
while you're all filling Dante in, that Kytana is missing. Kytana. Door opens again.
There's a smashed chair on the ground, and I'm just sitting down, just kind of angry at this point.
Underground.
Has the inspector not passed the lobby at all?
No. Ma'am, I will ask one more time. How did you get onto the grounds?
I was really good at climbing poles in high school.
Tell me wrong. Sorry.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, God. Now, is that technically wrong?
Natural 20.
For a total of.
It's not gonna be great. 19. It's the same Sparky rolls. The same rolls.
No.
Sparky and Kytana would never get a 20. They're not good liars.
I mean, that's about as good as you can get at lying.
Yeah. We'll just say that's a half truth. It's one of those things where I'm not technically lying, so that's why it sounded so good.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, I can tell that you are still keeping things from me. However,
Yes, that's what you do from the police.
Yes.
Maybe not the time.
Have you not learned anything from the criminals that you've locked up?
Again,
That's not the word I meant,
words.
I meant, but words. Well, that was me talking before thinking.
ma'am, I understand that you are distressed by your son's admittance here.
There you go. Those are the words I was looking for. Thank you.
So I will let you off with a warning,
Okay.
but should you be found on the grounds again outside of visitor hours, you will be charged with trespassing.
All right. And I'm writing a letter. These visiting hours are ridiculous.
Yes. Just triple down, queen. Quadruple
Never
down.
give up.
Allow me to walk you to the lobby.
Okay.
And he will lead you out. The floor you are on is not the white marble that you have seen on other floors.
Uh-huh.
It is a solid red brick. And again, non-magical lighting all throughout.
Okay.
He is leading you, keeping a hand on your shoulder, reaching up to do so, and walking with you. You do pass a few doors, not a lot. Each of them appear to be steel reinforced doors with a slot in it.
Are they in front of me, behind me, or to my side?
To your side.
Okay.
He leads you to a staircase. You go up one flight of stairs, and you're back in the marble.
Okay.
Second flight of
Wait,
stairs.
wait. First flight of stairs, I cast Cure Wounds.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
Nice.
Second flight of stairs, and you can see down the hall to the lobby.
Okay. I know we can cast Magic here. Okay, so below ground, we cannot cast Magic.
Oh, that's right, because Dante tried to cast magic here.
But, Koski, you would see walking Kytana down the hall is the inspector.
Koski's, before the inspector gets close enough, Koski's still annoying his nurse. So he's leaning over her counter at the desk, talking about books he's read or had read to him.
Master Bramble, is this one in...
And then he called her a spider monkey, and then they jumped through the trees, and he sparkled.
Cool.
It made no sense. It's an allegory for Mormonism. What?
Excuse me. I believe that this is your missing friend. And he gestures towards Kytana.
Koski's gonna ignore her. He just wants to talk to the inspector. Oh yes, I've been waiting for you. Your children are doing stupid things.
It's a visiting hours?
Yes.
Take me to my son.
Well, we gotta go break for it.
So,
Well,
as
yes, you can sign him out. You are guardian.
they also need the signature from his doctor.
This was not said. This was not part of your patient bill of rights that was discussed earlier. You said signature from guardian. You said
And doctor.
no.
She did
Not
actually
what
say
you said.
doctor.
Koski's
I
gaslighting
think
right now.
they said
Gaslighting.
or, but you know.
She said
All right,
and.
Koski will drop it. If that was actually said, I just didn't catch that. I thought it was just her.
It was guardian and doctor. But as you were brought to see Dante, and the inspector goes off to the side to speak with you, and Cassius is left alone with the nurse, that's where we're going to take our break. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, everyone. Stay tuned. And welcome back, everyone. Before we get back into the game, we have a couple of break shoutouts.
That's right. Oh my gosh, Sad Robo, out to you, my good buddy.
Sad Boy Robo,
Sad
actually.
Boy Robo.
Forger.
At Forger 343 out there.
Yeah.
And of course,
I know where you
Lupin the
live.
Mailman.
thank you for
On the mailman.
Lupin the Mailman, thanks for the mail.
Lupin, I don't know where you live. Forger, I know where you live.
I do
Oh, I
know
know-
where you live.
Yeah, those specifically, thanks.
I don't know
With
where
our
we
knowledge
live,
combined.
but
Yeah.
thank you.
We know where everybody
No
lives.
one.
I'm not
Now.
subscribed to that.
Back to the game.
That was chaotic.
Kytana has been
Detained. Oh no,
brought
undetained.
from the lobby to Dante's room.
Are we still there?
Yeah, you guys are there, and you're getting ready to leave, and then Kytana just kind of bursts in,
Mom.
almost Kool-Aid Manning through the door.
It's just a repeat of exactly what happened the first time. Hey, are you okay? How have you been? How's the treatment? Can I speak to the doctor? You want to speak to the doctor? Yes, I want to speak to the doctor. I'm just a guardian. Same
Rinse
conversation.
and repeat.
All right.
Just don't talk about aliens.
And you get that
Sweetie.
twice.
So,
I had one more thing.
Disheveled hair, just.
Remember how I gave like almost no one details about anything that I was going through?
that was weird.
Okay. I remember all the times that Element talked about us being like discreet and like,
Yeah, like the mathematic. I don't know what it meant.
okay,
Never was good at that.
sweetie.
Yeah.
We are here to do a mission.
Sure.
Some of us different missions.
Sounds good to me.
Discrepancy, being
Discrepancy.
low key,
Discretion.
keeping information within the party.
Secret.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
it's
cool.
essential.
What's the secret?
Everything. Anything that we do
What if
from
there's- Yeah,
when we left Blackwood
Okay.
the first time
Okay.
since then.
So I didn't do that.
No.
No, I didn't.
But moving forward,
Okay.
do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Good.
Yes.
I'm
glad you're raising your hands.
Yeah,
finally.
well, trying to be polite. Well, what if they ask me a question?
Okay. About
Anything that I'm not supposed to talk about?
if it's after
Yeah.
Blackwood. Lie.
Okay, cool.
We're on
Yeah.
vacation.
Okay.
We're visiting family and friends of the family.
What are their names?
Make them up. And we're visiting the
Oh, God.
Gogages.
My brain starts going. Okay. I'll just make it up.
Yes, you got this. All right.
so, Koski, you're brought aside by the inspector. Yes, what was it you wanted to ask me about?
Well, I was going to ask you about Kytana, but it seems like you found her, which is good. That solves both of our problems, I think. And let me explain. I'm with a group of people that makes terrible decisions all the time. Like, almost 99% of the time is bad decisions.
I am slowly gathering that, yes.
Yes, see? So you're on the same page as I am. So it seems that one of the child's friends that is with us made the decision to check himself in here. And Kytana, who you spoke to, seems to have gone along with this for whatever reason, because that seems like a good idea. And now, this is problem. So we have a child stuck here. We have Kytana doing whatever she did last night. I honestly don't know.
Trespassing.
Sounds about right. I mean, I'm not going to apologize for it, but still a bad decision. But also, I need to talk to you about your goddaughter.
Oh.
What about her?
He knew her family, right?
Yes.
He's gonna take the copy of the painting out, give it to the inspector.
I like to imagine a full-size like canvas that you're just like.
No, she did it on like a net. Like
Yeah, it's a napkin from a
Yeah,
table.
it's-
No, I know.
Yeah, so he brings that out.
I imagine he's looking up at it, and lowers it down, you're posed in the same exact way.
I do not know how you knew her family, but it seems that you did.
He'll hand it back.
And it seems like you have something of my fiance's. Seems that something was sent to you. And I would like to know about this.
That is a long conversation, and this is not the place to have it.
Oh, I agree, but where may I find you and when may we have this conversation? This is important to me. And
I
there is not
understand
much
that.
important to me besides liquor.
I understand this. The proper place to have this would actually be my home office. That is in the city of Skyshore. Now, I am on official business here that I must finish before I can return there.
I would like to start this conversation before Skyshore. That is quite a ways away. And I do not know when we will be there.
Well,
I hope you understand. I would like to know where I should be looking for the people who hurt Gwen.
yes, I understand this.
And where I might find her, because it seems that she may not be gone after all.
With it being an ongoing investigation, there is only so much I can say here.
What do you mean, ongoing investigation? As far as I knew, she was dead. Until yesterday.
I
She
reopened
was
the
dead.
case.
Ah, well then. I am always for hire for helping things like this, and this is someone I actually care about.
Well, I have a few of my men looking into it in Skyshore. Our facilities there are better for this sort of thing. I am here on official business from the Crown to investigate a different crime. Now, I have been given resources and a position by the Crown. I am here to find the missing cargo from the Cargrail robbery about a week back.
Get them there and look at my suitcase back at the hotel.
If you have further questions for me, you can find me at the Marshix Conspiratory,
Okay,
but I really must be going.
fine.
If I may ask before I leave, when did you meet my goddaughter?
Met her early. Was it like a week ago, right?
Yesterday? Oh,
Yes.
Was it?
That was literally
You met her yesterday.
Oh, did I?
That
Oh,
was the day.
yesterday at the barracks. It seems she is working there for some reason. Seems below her. I assume she has
Clever
other
girl.
business there.
Indeed.
Clever girl. Rapper all of a sudden.
She is much like her aunt. Well, let us hold this conversation for later.
Indeed. Good day. And he tips his hat. Cassius, as Koski is not paying attention in the far corner of the lobby, what were you waiting for?
For Koski to leave. I will. First of all, sorry, don't know him that well, but sorry anyway.
Turns out she loves Twilight.
I'm sorry, what can I do for you?
Yes. Can you check on a patient for me?
What patient might I be checking on?
Anastasia Levisticis?
Want me to go into my records?
Are they magical records? Does she have like a magical Rolodex that just starts flipping in front of her? Or is she just...
No, it's files. Alright.
just catches on fire?
I'm trying to make sure I got it all the right Yes, she, I'm sorry, what is your relationship to the patient?
I'm her son.
Would you like to see her?
She's here.
Currently.
What does that mean? It sounded very loaded.
There are times where she recedes and becomes a little non-responsive.
Yeah.
But in the past day, she at least has been, well, talkative. Oh.
Yeah. I'll go see her.
Of course, of course. Follow me. She leads you up to the second floor.
Okay.
You're in a fairly nice room. It's got 2 beds in it. One of them is empty. The other one has a fairly frail-looking woman just kind of looking out the window, not really acknowledging the door opening.
He pauses for a minute before kind of like clearing his throat and then walking in.
Upon hearing the door close, you sort of jump a little bit. You see her look at you, kind of squint.
Hi.
Hello, Cassius.
You recognize me?
Yes. She goes back to looking out the window.
What you up to, Mom?
Bird watching. It's riveting.
Yeah.
Well, what are you here for?
Well, it's kind of the thing. I was here with some friends and I'm sorry.
What for?
I don't know. I should have been here, I guess. I didn't understand for a very, very long time. And I think now I'm starting to understand.
She'll look back to you.
There's someone very important to me, and now she's gone, and I don't understand what to do. And what I do understand is how you must have felt, and I'm sorry that I've been so angry at you for so long.
Give me a persuasion check.
15.
So you two know Lost now? And you see she's crying.
Yeah. Better than anything else.
How did it happen? Was it like your father?
No. It was... There was a fire. And he kind of like debates whether to say more and then clearly like decides not to.
Fire is a great and terrible thing. Why have you come? Was it just to apologize? Were you looking for comfort or...
I just felt like I should see you before. I don't know. Some things are going to happen. And I just wanted to attempt to tie up some of the loose ends. I don't know if I can, but I'd be a coward not to try.
You know, I do see much of your father in you. Come, dear. And she kind of sits up on the bed and just kind of pats the bed. Watch the birds with me.
He hesitates before he sits down.
She starts pointing out birds and starts telling you what she has named them.
He will listen.
That's a yellow-bellied swarbler. She's pointing at a seagull.
It'd be better if it was a brick wall.
But you can say there is long as you would like, at least until visiting hours end.
The only other thing that he would ask her, and it would probably take him a while, is if anyone else has visited.
No one other than doctors and orderlies. I have a new doctor, actually.
Do you?
Yes. Very kind man.
What's his name?
They say his name is Dr. Rudolph.
That's the one.
Is her orderly around?
No. There's a lot less security on these upper floors, you've noticed.
And do you like the new doctor?
Oh, yes, he's a very kind man.
All right.
He's been talking about a procedure. Something that should be able to help my changes in... And you see her just kind of drift off. Just kind of staring out the window.
He's also probably just going to take that opportunity to zone out of the conversation for a minute and stress.
All right. Well, is there anything anyone else would like to do while it's still visiting hours?
Do you let us have lunch with Dante? Or is it...
They would. They do bring the lunch to him.
Right.
Isn't this wonderful?
I guess.
Service.
I'll look for an orderly. Hi. Or the...
Yes.
Is
And
he
it's a Goliath that you saw the other day.
Oh, right. Oh, hey, is he gonna have to be in here all day? Or, I don't know, does he get recess? Or does he...
There isn't a period of exercise time, but it is supervised and
like outside?
Pumping weights though. Come on now. You're ripped.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure he wasn't, in this cold, dark room the entire time.
Is she still there?
Does seem...
I think I'll be like, oh hey, where the heck is the parish guy? I really liked that guy. He's my favorite orderly. Where did he go?
Mr. Parrish is currently seeing 2 other patients.
Well, he wants to see him, can't he?
It's okay. I'll see him tomorrow.
I believe Mr. Parrish is supposed to be your orderly during your exercise time.
Oh, good. Is he strong enough to spot me though? It's like that.
Surprisingly strong, that one.
Oh, really? Okay.
He gives me a fight when we arm wrestle.
Really?
Indeed.
He looks kind of sickly.
You letting him win? Seemingly.
I wish.
Right now. Let's go. Me and you. Right now.
Sure.
His arms like up here. I'm like, okay, hold on. Up here.
It's like hand around the pinky.
Give me an athletics
There
check.
we go.
You got this.
Natural 20.
Let's go.
But for a total of 22. No, 21. 21. Still
All
12.
right.
So.
1, 2, and you just go before.
I go before, yeah.
Oh, so it might just not be.
Oh, you got me. Looks like you're just as strong.
See that?
That's amazing. Oh, what? Wild.
I didn't hear any rules, so.
Is he the only orderly in the room now?
Currently.
Okay. Dante, have you been doing your lessons?
See?
Are you lying?
No.
You're lying. All right. And I'll just start pulling out like a few papers and a pencil and...
I do speak. What's the name of Loxodons in this one?
Fentari.
Fentari.
I do speak Fentari.
Are you...
That's so specific.
I know. It's the only language I know other than. Well, that's not true. I know one other language.
Are you counting Confiscated as a language or like dialect?
No, I didn't put it in as the language, but
Okay, because I didn't put Fantari down because I just counted it as common.
we can count that as Confiscated then, if you want.
That tracks.
Are you fluent enough? Did you learn way better than Rennial?
Oh,
better
if it's
than
Confiscated.
Rennial, but enough for simple. You want to say something? See how much I get. I'll roll for it if you want.
That's fair. Yeah, I'll switch languages. Well, you know what? Is he how closely is he paying attention?
Literally?
Close enough to see like if anyone tried to sneak anything in,
Right.
or if anyone's gonna try and rush him. But it's not like he's trying to listen in on the conversation.
Okay. So I'll probably just switch over to Confiscated, which is essentially like switching over to Spanish and just like ask you just who's this parish person you met?
I hate when you do this.
I don't know.
I told you to practice. I say very loudly.
See.
Just a good guy.
Hold on. How?
Just a good guy.
Describe him to me.
Oh God. In Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, not bad. I give you a base description of tall and sick looking ish. Pale, right? So you said pale.
Pale.
Very pale.
Any facial features? Anything better you can describe him? And I switch over to the Infernal you taught me.
Oh, nice. A little bit of Infernal I could do. Just like a
noises.
just
Sitting in bed.
It just sounds like a Disturbed song.
Yeah, it's
We're holding hands.
It's just the Tasmanian devils are. No. I think it's a very, very like I don't know if it's. I wouldn't even in real life know how to describe like a person's face, like normal looking nose, pale looking, tall. Name was Parrish.
They were
Why?
an elf.
Huh?
They were an elf.
Oh, elvish-ish.
Is that From what I remember, that's
It matches.
Why? Okay.
I know that much.
Yeah, I got that one.
I got that one.
Do you think they're still just doing a Spanish lesson?
I met a person with that name before, and he is not safe for any of us to be around.
He didn't hurt me.
Yet. Just remember what I told you about being discreet?
Okay. Do you want me to stay away from that person?
No. If he was going to do something, he probably would have done it by now.
Okay. He seems nice, actually. I don't know if that's a... He was nice to me. If that matters.
He'd probably make the effort to... That's good to know. Okay.
If it means anything. But I'll be careful. It doesn't seem like it, but I am. Sometimes.
She's just like thinking to herself now, just nodding.
What floor can I use magic on? Do you happen to know that?
Ground floor and up, probably.
Where am I? I haven't been anywhere but here.
Are we just one story down?
You're the first floor, you're the first subfloor.
Yeah.
So
There's a
one?
floor, yeah. There's...
Got it.
I described to you, like, how to exit from here, and as soon as you're in the lobby, you should be able to cast magic.
Then I can get out on my own.
If needed. Let's go through the proper channels for now.
Okay. Just letting you know. Give me the signal.
If we were going to do that, we could just break you out. I feel like that'd be a little bit more efficient than letting you escape on your own.
That's true.
I don't know. No one's jumped to that idea yet, so...
I'll convince them I'm totally sane, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you got this.
Okay.
All right.
I finished my lunch.
If there's anything else you all would like to do while it's visiting hours, or if you trust Dante to prove that he is sane.
Guys, I got it. Go home.
I think I had reached out to a orderly last time about seeing if they'd have volunteer orderlies, if they have volunteering hours. And I think I'd want to follow up on that.
You know what? I'll think Nurse Cockle might be available.
May I?
Sure, follow me.
I'll meet you guys at the lobby.
Okay.
Where'd that accent come from? I'll meet you guys at the lobby.
And I assume someone escorts us back to the lobby.
Yes.
Gonna follow up
Before
on-
you go, can you get my holy symbol? Just get it from the... Just as a thing that they don't need it. And I...
Sure.
Thank you.
When we... No, give you a hug, give you a kiss. No, on the head. When we head back up, kind of ask the nurse for his belongings that they confiscated so he can bring him home.
Yeah.
I assume that we, like... did you have any weapons? No? Okay, then yeah.
I think you might have had them, but I did have everyone got a gun. I gave it to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they're with my
So,
weapons, essentially.
no, all I had was my holy symbol and a book bag with only a box that's locked in it. Literally, that's it.
So specific.
Okay. Yeah, so I would have asked for those things, and then I would have sat down in one of the waiting chairs, waiting for Rennial, and then... Do you sit down with me?
Would
Yeah.
it be coming down at this point?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. I kind of walk down, a lot of energy, like just kind of bursting over, and I make a beeline over to Kytana and kind of just sit down. Your doctor's here.
Huh?
Your doctor's here.
What doctor? You... Alright, I guess everyone knows.
Your son talks a lot, and the green one too.
Franz is here, I say very hushly. That's the name you heard?
Yes. Something about a procedure.
Okay, above the table. I heard Rudolph, so that's the only...
You were told
Oh,
a different name.
My bad. Sorry. Rudolph?
No.
You did hear people the other
Yeah.
day talking about
it was,
it.
Rudolph-
it was
Rudolph
me
is
the,
Sorry.
yeah, because when I brought up Rudolph's, or sorry, Dr. Eichenstein's
Description.
general description.
So when
The orderly thought I was talking about this Dr. Rudolph. So we're putting 2 and 2 together.
It's like a
did you
one
bring
to
that up?
I would brought it up with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so I feel like you saying like the rest of it, just like the experimental treatment. Maybe sounds like that's where this everything's pointing towards.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt there's more than one insane weird doctor that does weird procedures on people, but it seems like a decent lead for you.
Can at least try to.
Look at that, I did it without checking myself in.
Where'd you get this information from?
And he'll just get up.
Nice.
Koski's annoying the nurse again.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get more sentences.
And then they named the baby Renesmee? What kind of name is that?
Strange. And she's just writing something, barely paying attention at this point.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the
have a
whole
question.
plot.
Yeah.
Hopefully the nurse is,
Renesmee.
hopefully the nurse is eager to talk to someone else. I heard there's a Dr. Rudolph that works here.
Yes. Yes, Dr. Rudolph.
Yes, we actually got a reference from him. Is he available for a thank you?
Not at this moment. He is currently. I believe he is supposed to be working on a procedure, or at least prepping it.
Okay. Will he need?
It's no one that you have all mentioned yet.
Okay. We just want to make sure we've got the right person because we asked yesterday, and it sounds like we got the wrong name. But Dr. Rudolph, he is a. I don't know. Give a vague description of like Griswolfian,
Yes,
Hildor.
Griswolfian.
And then once like some
She
of those
doesn't
match,
mention scars.
I do. Once all the other things match. Does he have a scar?
If he does, he
We-
is
we-
very good with makeup, and I haven't noticed.
Okay.
I do not spend much time with Dr. Rudolph.
Oh, that's fair. But he's new in town, right? Because
Oh,
we just met him, so.
Relatively. He's been working here for roughly about 9 months.
Okay.
Oh.
And I believe that's when Parrish started working here as well, right?
Parrish actually worked here longer than that.
Oh, it's funny we were talking about him. That must be a different Parrish. So, will he be done before visiting hours are over? Or maybe he could just say a quick hello before he leaves for the day?
I can check. I can send someone to check. In fact, excuse me, Mr. Parrish, and you notice someone is walking down the hall towards the lobby. Yes, miss. Oh. Hello, ma'am.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
You shake.
Goes around to shake everyone else's hand.
You're taking care of Dante.
Koski's busy again.
Yeah.
Very busy.
Bothering the nurse we're talking to?
Well, you're not talking to her anymore. She like pointed this guy out. Koski didn't care about this guy.
Into the conversation.
Koski's just like, what was I? Renesmee, yes.
That's like the last. You're like towards the end.
We've been here a while.
Horus is listening to the story.
Yeah, Horus is like,
What can I help you all with?
We were hoping to schedule an appointment with a Dr. Rudolph.
I can certainly see if Dr. Rudolph will be available soon. If you would all mind, just wait here for me to return.
We were actually gonna grab some air. I'm sure it's gonna take you a few minutes if you wouldn't mind just grabbing us outside, just a few feet away.
Of course.
Thank you. and I give everyone very pointed looks, so will follow me outside that is in the room.
I do something.
Are you still here?
Yeah. Oh, I've been taken by the orderly somewhere else.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
seeing Doctor.
You're seeing
Nurse,
the
Nurse Crackle. Cackle.
yes, Nurse Cackle. So does Horus, Cassius, and
Yes.
Koski follow
Koski will
Kytana?
follow.
Nurse is like,
Koski leaves like Koski's like somebody pees on a baby, I think, but we'll get back to that.
Imprinting. What is that?
It goes out.
That part of the story. Anyways, she's like,
So how does it end?
is anyone outside here, like, nearby?
There's a couple orderlies walking with patients who are just kind of walking the grounds. No one in the immediate vicinity.
Okay. She's just, like, furiously pacing back and forth, but, like, staying, like, nearby and just, like, alright, so...
I will offer you my disguise self scroll and kind of shrug. That works well?
Oh, it's past that
I
point,
slide
so...
it back.
Just, we may or may not have messed all of this up very badly.
Do you think?
So,
Kind of getting that from the part where we checked Dante in for some reason.
I did great.
so, let's just say I knew a very evil doctor once upon a time, and the evil doctor did bad things to bad people, and now there's these bad people and this bad doctor that are all bad people looking to hurt other people, and they all work here. And I just scheduled a conversation with the bad person and the bad doctor to go talk to them, and
And again, you thought it was a good idea to have one of your wards check themselves in here?
no, I told them it was a bad idea.
Oh, but you allowed it. Because
gotta
from
learn
what I
somehow.
understand, you signed him in.
How else are they gonna learn if they don't make their own bad
You
decisions?
literally signed off on the decision.
I did. He's learning, I think.
I don't think he's learning.
Then I'm doing a good job.
I've parented like 14 times already.
And how many times has it worked out for you?
At least 12. Come on.
At least 10 times.
You keep walking right into that with Koski.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's just gonna say you're calling her a bad parent and not talk about the dead kids again. Anyways.
Source of that.
So
Okay, so what is our plan to get the simple one out?
Well, it looks like as long as he doesn't do anything, and I mean that literally, he should be out by this evening.
So
Well,
again, what
tomorrow
is our
morning.
plan? Because that's not
So
gonna
we
happen.
we are banking on Dante not doing something stupid
I believe
in
he
a
got it.
24-hour period.
So
Insight terrible.
Horus, I recognize that you are new, and also coming to terms with a lot of things about the way the world works.
There is a lot of
I
new
have known
things.
Dante perhaps a couple weeks longer than you. I feel like that's enough to set a precedent for behavior that makes me believe this is not going to work out in any way, shape, or form.
Not even for
the
like
boy
12 more
probably
hours.
belongs here.
can we add killing that orderly and the doctor to our list of things to do? Because those are also very important.
I mean, I love to kill. Love it. It's like probably my favorite
You
thing
can do that.
right now.
If
However,
you're going on a
this-
crazed revenge quest.
this setting, not the place for
Yeah, I
that.
feel like
I used to work in place like this. Not exactly like this, but like this. And there are plenty of guards, more than we can handle. So not a good idea here. We need to get them on better ground.
and also
And how do we do that?
I don't know, but maybe
That's-
better decisions involved.
planning, more planning.
Okay, we know where they are now.
Just trust me, I would love to kill. It has
We
been
have
too
a
long.
few more days. Is that enough time to plan? He should be leaving the town within the week.
As long as we have a plan that does not involve checking someone in here, we need to get them away. We need to lure them away somehow. You seem to know this doctor the best. And his friend.
Okay. So plan Part 1, get Dante out. Part 2, make actual plan. Part 3, kill these people.
I mean, did you not have disguise scroll?
What?
Did you not have disguise something?
Did I?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't know. Carl, the regular man. Wasn't that not you?
I'm sorry, what?
Yes. Why don't you disguise as Dante?
Huh?
If we
We
make
should
it
let
seem
Rennial do
like,
that. Rennial
like
knows.
actually, yeah, you're the most like him behaviorally.
Rennial's not there at the moment.
Oh, yeah,
By the way, where is Dante?
Your son is the most
We look
like
over the
Dante.
elephant-shaped
Yeah.
sign and we're like, ah.
Theoretically, we could disguise him
Flashing outline.
as Dante. Make it seem like Dante is loose.
Well, why don't we just get one of the orderlies to
Oh, Rennial's very fast.
take him out?
Like, kill him?
No, get disguise as one of the orderlies, and then the orderly
Oh, you mean?
releases him.
But then you still have the problem of leading Dante out of here.
That's a problem either way.
No, because if what I'm saying is if one of us disguises as Dante with a plan to distract, then the rest of us can, or some of us can fetch Dante. We can aid in the diversion.
Both the people diverting just get arrested as well, like I did.
No,
Not
because
that they
we'll do
don't
it
fail.
well.
Yes. This is your ward, so this is your decision. I'm just giving opinion.
If you guys want to make a distraction when we jailbreak,
I
What
don't
is
want
your
to do any of
plan
this.
if someone dresses as orderly to take him out?
brings him upstairs, we
And
walk
then
out, and we
just
start running.
Hold hands and walk outside? Probably not going to work that way.
I would love to propose a policy if I'm helping with this that we don't check each other into mental asylums in the future without like a group meeting about it. Yes.
There was 4 of us. That's majority. It was like a group decision almost.
Were
I
you
was
involved in this?
I wasn't.
Two
I was
of them.
there.
But 2 of the decision makers are literal children and you let them make the decision.
You guys do that all the time.
Let the children make decisions? No. No.
When I let Dante make decisions, it's correct.
Because it's more like
helpful.
leading a horse to water. You show them the right choice, and then when they choose the wrong one, you say no and make them choose the right one. That's how you parent.
Throw the horse in the water, let them learn how to swim.
Well, not quite swimming right now.
Decidedly not.
Yeah, kind of floating face down.
Me too. But
Oh, what a stark metaphor.
Kids want to be grown-ups. They got to make grown-up decisions.
maybe a little more guiding.
I think 14 children
Guardrails.
just does this to someone. I'm no expert, but
Okay,
My
so
mother only
what
had
is
5
your
and
decision on how to handle
doing the
this?
math.
Are we going to wait this out and then try this? Do we just try this? What are we doing?
I believe he has the idea, the plan. I'm getting the idea that he doesn't execute plans very well.
No.
No,
Everything I've
I
done
saw
has been
him
perfect.
dress me up the other day.
So we wait for Rennial to come back.
You hear an
Use this
offended
guy's
gasp.
self.
But do we want to see if he manages to get out of this himself? Or do you not even have that trust?
Don't me.
Like I said, see if they can swim.
That's not
So then
really.
I guess we wait until morning and see.
He seems fine. He's got room service.
Rennial. You're brought up to the head nurse's office. It's on the ground floor.
I see.
So,
Knock, knock.
I've been told that you...
I'm in the chair. Is it she? She has like an office.
Yeah.
And a chair in front.
I've been told that you are interested in volunteer work.
That's right. I think I'm pretty capable. And,
You are aware
Doing
that
good work.
the volunteers do not work with the secure patients.
I suppose that makes sense in terms of.
So you would be assisting some of the orderlies with watching and helping them with their duties when it comes to the rest of our patients here.
Sure. The secure patients. I mean, more dangerous ones.
Yes.
Kind of like a brother.
For the moment.
Sorry we got off on the wrong foot. Did come off a touch snarky the other day.
Quite.
I appreciate you hearing me out again.
Well, I believe everyone deserves a second chance.
It's great. And I'd apologize for my mom, but I don't think she'd want that. Again, a little. When it comes to us, you know, her kids, she gets a touch temperamental.
I partly understand myself. My wife and I, we have recently adopted a young boy, and I would do anything for him.
Right, so when can I start?
If you truly would like to volunteer, I can have you start as early as tomorrow.
Fantastic. What time?
Be here at dawn.
We'll do. Do I get a uniform now, or is that going to be provided tomorrow?
We will provide that to you tomorrow.
Great. Fantastic. Nice meeting you. Nurse Crackle?
Nurse Cackle.
Cackle. Sorry, I misheard. Can I look around the room?
Yeah.
As I'm like, what kind of like knickknacks am I seeing?
Give me a perception check.
I'm looking for anything hidden, or is this 9?
9.
Fun little knickknacks. Evocative brooches.
She has
A brother.
a painting of her and her wife.
And their adopted child?
Not yet from the looks of it.
Ah.
It is a painting, not a photo.
Right. Oh, you haven't described. Oh, was Nurse Crackle the ASMR?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
Cackle.
What did I say?
Crackle.
Yes, Nurse Cackle is an Asmar.
Okay, gotcha. What about their spouse?
Tiefling.
Oh, ooh, spicy.
A match made in have.
Right. Oh, just like Dante. Sorry.
Yes.
Odd couple,
Well,
if you don't mind me saying.
I sure know how to raise them.
But I guess what I meant to say was like, oh, where'd you two meet?
Janet and I met. She was once a patient here. As was I at one point.
Huh.
Interesting.
Right. But, and I think Rennial will have that reaction, just like, right.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow.
So they really
Love
never
her
leave.
messy lesbian.
I be-
Okay, we got there.
I'll be here bright and early. Thanks again for the opportunity, nurse. Or should I say boss?
Indeed.
I'm just gonna like back away slowly.
Not even gonna be a great nurse.
Harleen and Ivy.
Oh, I'd love that.
We don't know.
They fell in love in a hopeless place.
Oh. I've heard of worse love stories.
Fair.
So has the nurse in the lobby.
But you're brought back down, and
That's good.
Hey, Horus is into it.
It's great.
everyone else meets back up.
I have a job. Yay. I'm gonna be volunteering here tomorrow.
Were we still talking about
Yes. It's like,
this whole thing?
It's just as you all finish your
Okay.
conversation.
I was
that-
just saying, because if that conversation was done, you know what Koski was doing.
Oh no.
which was
But it wasn't, so
Gosh.
which was harass the nurse with more.
she'll just never know how Twilight ends.
Oh no. It's probably for the best.
I think that would be worse to go through all that explanation than just not get the ending.
Right.
Bad people we're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to meet with them in like 2 minutes. On your best behavior.
Right. Haven't I been? I've been trying.
So,
I've been trying.
Parrish returns.
Are we outside?
Huh?
Are we outside?
Yeah, we're outside.
Parrish is standing in the threshold, kind of waving you over.
I follow.
I can't believe this. Sorry.
Oh, we're getting in. We're the ones getting invited.
Unfortunately, the doctor said that his procedure will take him a while. He likely will not be available by the time that visiting hours finish.
Well, Parrish, will he be available any other time throughout the week?
It is definitely possible. He does have many patients here.
I talk quieter to the thought that only him and I would hear each other. I thought more than anything that Franz would actually like to see me, so maybe next time we see each other, he'll have more to say than he's busy.
He would like, and this is again responding in a hushed tone, he would like to see you.
Yes, and?
Like not everyone else as well.
I got that. It's just...
Mom's being difficult.
Where's the invitation? Where's the when and where? And if you wanted me to RSVP, I need more information.
Perhaps when you come to see your son tomorrow. I will see if he can clear some time in his schedule.
Kytana can maybe try to bargain with this guy and see if Franz can swing getting this numbnuts out.
I was thinking about that too.
And in exchange, the rest of us will not be there.
I have a job. I don't know about you guys.
Well, okay, you would be there.
Wait, we're above board, so technically you're saying that you don't have a job? Sorry, I'll go back down.
I'm still not.
When do visiting hours start?
11 in the morning.
Okay.
I was thinking.
Well, I'm sure Franz has some things he would like to speak to me about. As you guys probably have noticed, we've caused quite a debacle just trying to get a conversation. So
Put that on the
maybe we can get that cleared up tomorrow.
Yes, you have caused quite a debacle. I will see what I can do to get things cleared up.
What is wrong with this guy?
You're like, is this like an affect or? The wisp feels a little targeted. Not gonna
I
lie.
will see you tomorrow, Miss Kytana.
All right.
Before the conversation's over, I just want to notice if there's anything particularly different about him, because I feel like from my experience things have been different, but I don't exactly know I don't know. I want to see if there's anything weird about him, if he has anything in his eye as well from the conversations we've had before.
Give me an insight check.
You know, we're like so close, like face to face. Is it just like a regular insight, or
This is a regular insight.
what advantage? Okay, that's not bad at all. All right, that is a 22.
Nothing with his eye.
Okay.
You are noticing, however, he's nowhere near as pale as he was when you last met him.
He's fat.
And there's nothing.
And his fangs have retracted and look more like normal teeth. And he's not as tall as he was.
Interesting.
Interesting.
He looks far less monstrous.
And there's nothing that would give any indication otherwise.
As far as if he's infected with the parasite, or what exactly are you looking for?
Anything to indicate that he is monstrous or there is a parasite.
I mean, he's tall and pale,
Uh-huh.
but that's...
By that logic, my brother's a parasite monster.
Well, so he's tall for an elf, very pale compared to other people.
Yep.
What do you roll on your insight?
22.
You notice he hasn't blinked
Okay.
at all.
Again, now it's just Zuckerberg in here. Like, it doesn't
And
matter.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Inside check.
Look at this. Okay.
It's more about the end of the story, huh?
Bless you.
Okay, this
Thank
is Koski has gotten bored and gone back in to finish.
Right. Oh.
Nurse.
Oh gosh.
No, leave her
Horus would follow.
alone. Our mental health care workers are already underpaid enough.
She checks herself in after all that.
Right.
Alright guys, I think we're done here.
Oh, Koski's literally back inside,
I know.
so you're gonna have to go back in and get him.
Well, we wait
Eventually.
for. They seem like
well,
it's meant.
Brother Parrish would just put a hand on your shoulder to get your attention.
From inside?
Yes.
I believe that your companions are waiting for you.
Hold on, I'm almost done. So then they all die, but then they didn't actually die. It was just a vision, and then it just kind of ends. It's very unsatisfying, to be honest.
You see her go,
Really?
I know, right? Mormons.
Mormons.
is there anything else I can help you out with?
Oh no. She deserves a medal.
No.
Can you tip these workers? I don't know.
I don't think so.
My goal was to annoy you. I think
And then the
that's
others
succeeded.
come and get you.
We should. So sorry.
I don't.
She screams, wait, what about the baseball game? I don't understand. This all the fact
There's a whole baseball.
First of all, that was actually stylistically pretty well
Oh,
done.
yeah, that
that
was
seems
sick. That was
particularly
the best
The
one.
movie was, yeah. It was
like
pretty,
the
it was
only
pretty
cool
alright,
part.
Yeah,
The book was like
disagree.
2 sentences. Sorry.
So, as you all depart, Dante.
Oh yeah, do have your holy symbol.
You do?
Yeah, I'm leaving with it.
Good. Well, now I can escape.
Okay. Yeah, I have all your stuff.
I couldn't escape. Good, anyway.
This would be happening much later in the day. In fact, this happens after lights go out.
I have to go back to Morgan Freeman voice. Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman.
You hear on your door.
Hello? Come in. I don't know how this works.
Can you open the door for me?
Can I? Sure, I'll go and open it. I'll try to. Sure, hold on 1 second, buddy. I'll try to open it.
So you open the door, which surprises you because you couldn't do that earlier today. You tried.
Hey, I could probably just leave then. Hi, hello? I look around.
And there is a little girl standing outside your door.
Hello there.
Hi.
Hi.
It is long black hair about down to her hips, very straight. You notice that One of her eyes is a piercing icy blue.
Favorite color.
The other one is black.
Second favorite color.
Huh?
Depends on the day, really.
Hi.
Hi. You okay? You lost?
What's your name?
Oh, my name is Dante. It's nice to meet you. What's your name?
Maribel.
Maribeth?
Maribel.
Oh, Maribel. Oh, that's so cool. Do you want to, like... Are you sure you're okay?
Can I come in?
I mean... Sure. I don't have any food, though, or anything like that. I don't think. Might have some lunch left over, but... Are you sure you're alright?
He steps inside.
Yeah.
Do you want to call someone? I can call an orderly for you if you want.
That's fine. Closes the door behind her.
Oh.
Are the lights still off?
Yes.
Oh.
Does no one here know lore of a certain type?
I have dark vision,
Dante.
so I don't.
Dante
certainly doesn't. Absolutely not. This is just a little girl. I have dark vision. Really good dark vision, actually. So I'm okay.
Really good because you got the
The
dark vision
120, yeah.
plus.
Subscription for
Hi.
extra dark vision.
Hi.
Is everything okay? Usually I don't see people walking around. I assume you don't work here. Little joke, cool.
Can I hold your hand?
Sure, of course. I'll give it the left. I'll just
So she holds your hand.
yeah.
You do take 1 point of piercing damage.
Barely feel it. Sure, 1 point.
It's enough to make you go, ow.
Ow. Ow. Sorry, I got something sharp on your
And
hand.
she'll just kind of turn your hand over and you see your palm is bleeding a little bit.
Oh, it's okay. It happens.
No.
Probably. I think your hand's a little sharp there, you know?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The hand, my hand was...
Give me a charisma saving throw.
Okay. Charisma?
We didn't make a girl feel bad about her sharp hands.
Some people are just born that way.
Yeah, maybe she's insecure.
I don't know what you're talking
Koski has seemed like the right one.
about. My hand's just a wheel sharp.
Charisma 12.
12.
Sharp hands. Sharp children.
Okay. So, it's as you're saying that. There is no puncture wound on your hand.
Oh.
Oh. Never mind. Just crazy. So to speak, you know?
That's fine. Do you want to walk with me?
I'm not sure I'm allowed to leave.
It's okay as long as no one sees.
That's very true.
I've made a friend. Do you want to meet him?
I love friends. Absolutely. I love friends.
Oh my.
She'll take your hand.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt anymore, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, hey.
She's leading you by the hand towards the stairs down.
How are you still alive?
I've lived in one town, in one house, barely my entire life. That's how I'm still alive.
Mental slow.
Can I make some kind of check? Does this person seem okay? Do they seem injured at all? Do they seem like...
Dangerous sense is not
Give me a medicine check.
Yeah, I'll do a medicine check.
We never see Dante again.
Medicine 16.
16.
Is there a way for me to underline in this? Tab? Just go-
So,
Do we walk anywhere in particular? Are we walking like somewhere?
you will. With your medicine check, there is one thing that you notice. Peeking out of the neck of her nightgown, you see what looks like some scars that come out around here.
I'll be like, wait, can I like stop and be like, hey.
They look like they've scarred over a long time
Oh,
ago.
a long time ago, okay. I'm like, hey, how long have you been here? Are you okay?
I've been here for about a year.
Oh my gosh, I'm really sorry. Do you have family or...
Not anymore.
Oh,
Well,
I'm really sorry.
I have a few brothers and sisters.
Oh, that's great.
You remind me of them.
Ah, thanks. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I see no reason not to trust this person. This is a...
Follow me
Yeah.
as she starts to lead you downstairs.
Oh, downstairs. Oh, hold on. I don't think I can go down there. Also, I was told not to do anything. I think this counts as something.
You can go downstairs.
Can I?
I can go downstairs and you can follow me.
I don't know if this is a good idea anymore. I'm supposed to go upstairs. Everyone upstairs?
I come from upstairs.
Oh, good. Sure. I'll go down one floor. What's the worst that can happen?
She leads you down.
Yeah,
And we never see Dante again.
one floor is fine.
She leads you to a specific door. You see the brick versus the marble.
Yeah,
And you see the doors here are a lot sturdier.
sturdier. That means something. Probably.
Steel versus the wood that you have.
Doesn't mean anything to me.
And she leads you to a door. This is my friend.
Yeah?
I can't. Hold on. Stay right here.
Okay.
The slot to the door, one that you would look in at eye level, is much taller than she is.
Sure.
So she sticks to the door and starts to climb up
That's
to
so
it.
cool. Oh my
Puts a
gosh.
finger on it and just slides it to the side.
So she's not ghost.
This was a choice.
Corporeal. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Hi, friend.
Hi, friend.
And you hear from the inside.
I didn't even tell a joke.
And as you look inside,
Oh, you're looking inside.
Well, I'm
you
not-
just see
you know.
a young, you're assuming human man, sitting in a straitjacket
Human man is so something.
with a sack put over his head with two eye holes cut out. And he's just. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And thank you to Travis Savoy for all of the amazing music you've heard tonight. You can find them on Bandcamp as well as Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube as RPG Music Maker. We also want to thank Tabletop Gaming Center for helping us put on this amazing show. Our socials are Tabletop Gaming CT. Thank you, everyone, for watching. We hope to see you again next week, but until then, game on. Have a good night, everyone.